from London, England, Sadie Gibbs.
So they say, what goes up must come down. I've never really quite understood the meaning of this. That was until I experienced it. At first, of course, as we all do, there's an element of resistance when we experience adversity. Because all those small activities that we implement every day eventually group up to becoming a routine, a habit, a formulation of success. We go through the motions: frustration, anger, detachment, lack of focus, and lack of interest in just about anything, including ourselves. All these feelings we put in the way of pain. Just embracing and feeling that pain, not being ashamed of it. Eventually I gave into it. Eventually I decided I didn't want to be angry. I didn't want to blame. I didn't want to feel sorry for myself. I didn't want to feel like a failure. Because when I look at my life, when I look back, when I reflect, I've done so much. But it doesn't matter what you've done. Not anymore. What matters is what you do. What you take from it. How you take it with you. Into your next step. Into your next chapter. And where you let it go from there. How you let it define you from that moment. That's when I started recreating myself. I started implementing new habits. I started forcing discipline back into my life. Habits, they form from discipline. And once you start putting that discipline back into your mindset, back into your daily routines, you start becoming. You start finding clarity in the small things, never really looking at the big picture anymore. How do you wish to see success within yourself, within your life? What do you see yourself doing in years to come, or tomorrow? These are questions we all have to ask ourselves. That's when action happens. That's when we start making moves. That's when we start formulating our success. There came a point when I decided I wasn't going to be defined by what I've done, where I've been, or who I was, or who I think I am. I was going to be defined by who I want to be. So I started working towards that. I wanted to empower women and men. I wanted to start a community, be part of a community that allows you to flourish not only from the inside, but the outside also. Because if we want to do great things, achieve greatness, we must first feel great. And that always starts from the inside out. I wanted to live life on my own terms. I'm not defined by the one aspect of my life. I'm not defined by any of the aspects of my life. I make sure that I define them, and that everything I'm doing and being is constantly reforming. Well, that's how I live my life. Undefinable. That's all part of creating a balanced life. Making sure all areas of your life are levelling up in order to feel at one and at peace with who you are and what you're doing. I decided to start a new journey. And I called it the 30 days of undefinable living.